Pleasure boat carrying more than 100, perhaps as many as 150
birthday
revelers was rammed and
noted. I'll let Bump know if she's still running into roadblocks.
Prepared body bags for victims they expected to find as the recovery operation continued.
Man, I gotta.
The night wasn't supposed to end like this for the 127 partygoers on the hot, cloudless evening of August 20th, 1989. The drinks were flowing, music was playing, and the young, attractive people on the pleasure boat Marchioness felt invincible. They felt invincible, but like all of us, they were not.
And then we just saw this huge vessel coming towards us. It can't possibly hit us.
The other boat did hit.
We don't mind. Okay, but we don't mind a few joints because we're not smoking at the minute. Okay. I mean, and that's fair. If you're not smoking them, it's nothing wrong with bumming a couple. I guess for me, the reason that like I'm not a huge fan of that behavior is probably because I used to hang out in a circle of people that would be known to like, you know, you'd smoke your friend up and then they wouldn't smoke you up and for like months because money's tight. And it's like, hey, I get that, but you know. It's like, I got you, but do you got me? I had 4 small ones in a package. Oh, I didn't put this back on my back. Package and a big one. And a small one, another tube was like, go ahead and grab when she asked. So we had 6, she asked for 3, and fucking took, oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd be mad about that. It's like, hey, yeah, you're like, hey, 3's not that bad. Like, I'm cool with giving you a couple so that you can smoke, but like, you take one that like really probably wasn't up for grabs. Let's be honest. I would imagine that the big one wasn't necessarily one that you were like willing to offer up, right? When she does get the money, when she gets the money, she does replace them. It's just, oh yeah, because it's like, hey, 3's fine, but 5 is when you have 6 and 5 of the 6 that the person takes. You know, like, or like 4 of the 6 are the small ones, and then they take the big one. It's like, what the fuck? You're gonna leave me with they get 1 small one? What the fuck? It feels disrespectful. It's like, hey, I am willing to give you some of my weed and shit, some of my shit, but like, not what, mostly because on the size. Oh, yeah. So it's like, yeah, the big one is going to be like a whole chunk's worth. Like that's a good size, like a gram joint is a fucking beefy joint in my opinion. Like mine are about like half gram-ish. Usually like a cone will be like close to a gram sometimes. But like, yeah, it's like, hey man, you gotta, when you're getting them packaged too, they're like pretty good about that. It's pretty consistent. Okay, hold on. Need to turn my heater on. In terms of price, they aren't too expensive. Well, it's not about the price though. It's the fact that she asked for 3, but you offered up 3 and she took 5. I got you though. Go do your thing. We'll be here. Okay, you guys can.
The accident was horrific, but in the end, it was what happened after the accident with the coroner that makes this such an interesting and disturbing story to tell.
Okay, I'm glad that you guys can hear. I wanted to make sure it wasn't too quiet. Because the music and stuff.
Antonio de Vasconcellos' 26th birthday. John Pang, his best friend and classmate from his Cambridge economics days, had secured a boat with tidal cruises to take them down the Thames. This group brought style, indulgence, and exuberance wherever they went. After dinner with close friends at John's flat, they met up with more friends and business associates.
Welcome back. Yeah, Hertz put it in a pretty good way in text of like, you ask for X, Y, and Z, but then they go and they take like U, V, and T. And it's like, well, hold on. I didn't, those aren't what it was in the plan, you know? It's the principle of like changing how, like saying one thing and then doing something slightly different. It just feels weird, I guess, for me. I hated that shit, personally. Because it's like, just be straightforward with me.
Would embark on their moonlit party cruise.
Or just say that you ended up taking 5. You know? Wait, how much gas is in this? How'd it go? Okay, I'm listening. Okay.
So I go, and I go in.
Yep.
She takes it back.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yes.
back in.
Yep.
You know, like.
Just you're putzing around too much, that it just doesn't.
No. That whole.
Huh? Yeah, you don't. Your
I
PMs
don't
go
take
that
it
high.
above 2K.
Yeah. I'm only laughing because it seems like such a small, stupid thing.
I'm not revving the high enough. That power back into the fucking battery.
That's. Yeah, because I wasn't driving the car, so I wasn't
And you
using...
drive like a bat out of hell, but I don't.
Yes, we drive completely different. I didn't notice I stopped driving. Okay. Don't roll your eyes at that.
The only reason I don't drive like a crazy terrified, one of those parts is gonna break.
I understand. Generally don't drive like a bat out of hell. I also don't.
But we don't
putz
get
around.
on the interstate.
I know,
We haven't
I
been on
know.
the interstate in.
I know we don't.
And
No.
where do you?
Yeah.
Even if it break,
Right.
which is really low.
apparently drive fast enough for my car.
Right.
DM's up high enough.
Okay.
And
That's
because she's
that's what I was telling chat. Right. Yeah, that's what I was telling chat. I was like, I haven't said anything because we've been dumbfounded by it. Right. That's something, I'll tell you that much. Right. It's a little interesting. I wasn't going to expect that. Me neither.
It's a good deal. You can't beat it. Get it? You can't beat it. Pussyfootin', you just can't.
Right.
Yo, everybody's calling me my lawyer. Everybody's on this. Yo, did you scratch such and such name?
Plus I found
This, that, and the third on the record for a hook. Y'all keep calling me on that shit, man. And y'all supposed to be hip hoppers and all that good in the industry.
it was all right.
Y'all need to knock that shit off. That's some greedy ass fake bullshit. Knock that shit off for real. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit come and slap you in the
No.
because I sent
Back builder what? I played for like half an hour. No worries. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye. Love you. Okay. Hi, Nikki. I'm glad you're home. How is everything? How's work? I found a cool truck. Just gotta go fix the window of it. There we go. I was like, hold up. Guess I didn't even look in the glove compartment. Yeah, I didn't figure there would be anything. Let's take our antidepressant. Mind. Oh, there it is. Actually, I need to see something. That is the downside. Get a key for this thing. Keeps acting a fool when we are gone, though. She took Cam's custom pocket knife out of his nightstand, chewed on it. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. It's like almost a necessity when she's damaging things, and that could be harmful to her too. That's the scary. That would be the scary part for me. Something like that. Holy shit. Like, imagine if she had tried to chew on the blade part. She could have fucked up her mouth while you guys were gone. That's really fucking scary. I'm sorry to scare you, to like make you think about that. I apologize. But like, that's where my brain went, and I was like, holy shit. Like the damage to the, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, a custom pocket knife is not cheap, and like that sucks that it got damaged, but like, holy fuck. That could have been way worse. Okay, so all my injuries are good now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is shoot on, open up, shoot on a blade. Whew. That would have been way too fucking scary. Holy. I don't blame you for kind of being over it now. I got a little bit of like the tiniest bit of shit I can smoke actually. Give me uno momento. You guys smoke. I will join here in a second. Gotta get this truck back to first. On the plus side, there'll be Fousey content here later. We're not doing Fousey watch nearly as much. We're still keeping track of the crash outs. Oh god, we're still like, we're only halfway back to town. Fuck my life, man. Because then once I grab this, I'm gonna have to go, once I drop off the truck, I'm gonna have to go get the fucking car. I'm almost certain I'm gonna have to.
I worry about a lot of things, but I don't worry about you. You're big here in Australia. Now you know why.
For those who like their sounds.
Come on, get back on the road, please. Come on. Come on, I don't want my, okay. Come on. We gotta drag it this way first. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Armored dump truck? That's fine. I got you. This is part of the reason why I got to bring this fucking truck back.
What's going on?
Yeah, I guess I made a mistake about you.
You did make a mistake, so that was like a kind of a preliminary evaluation.
You're worse than I thought.
I am.
You know, you can sit down there.
But you know something? You're back listening again today.
Right.
You know, you're real brave.
Is this the... Fuck.
Oh, wait a minute, let me say it again.
Yes, this is the one I need.
Why are you listening again today? Did you have another radio accident?
You think you're brave.
Oh, Q is horn.
Clean up your act. The little people up there don't want this.
You know something that they don't have to listen to
Yes, and you know what's great? You actually got back, you got home and popped into chat at the right time, where we are going to be getting into some reaction stuff here in a little bit. Also, Hertz. I guess we found out what was fucking wrong with Bump's car. Turns out she just wasn't going fast, like getting RPM, high enough RPM consistently enough that it wasn't kicking the charge back to the battery. Because she putts around, like, respectfully, she putts around town. You know, she doesn't go, she goes like 40 miles, 45 miles an hour max most times. I guess so. I didn't think about that. She wasn't going over 2,000 RPMs, and it kind of makes sense because she drives a bit slower than I do. You know, I drive a little bit fast. I'll admit I don't fly around insanely, but I definitely don't putz around. So it makes sense why that was kind of a thing, I guess. Yeah, see, I'm led. What does she drive? 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner. But she needs to get some work to. Oh, god damn it, done on it, so that way. She went and got the battery tested, and it was we're gonna fucking see. She's trickle charging it tonight. And then she's going to take it out and see what happens. When she goes, she's going to take it out to onto the highway tomorrow. Or I'm telling her, I told her she should, but she's like, I don't know if I'm going to take it over like on the highway. And it's like, okay, but you kind of need to. I'll come back for it. You know what? I don't either. I don't either. Cause like maybe it's just cause I'm impatient. I'm willing to admit that I'm hella impatient. So I don't know. You know, it fucking beats me, man. I mean, if you look at my parents driving, it makes sense why I drive the way I do. I'm not even as bad as them. Yeah, you watch how my mom drives, and it's the same way. Okay.
It was weirder than a cut-up cereal. Yeah. Oh, Godzilla is wonderful, man. Can you? I mean, do you dig the wonderful Japanese? I mean, a radioactive monster that arises and destroys Tokyo with one fell swoop, and its name is Godzilla.
I don't know why, but I love these little, like, the vocal tracks that are on these fucking songs. My cousin lived in my hometown when I was younger, down the highway, just texted me one morning telling me my mom passed 3 people on a 2-way. Sounds about right. Does she? Let's say. Oh, are you talking about for Bump? Short trips. Like we drive to and from work, and it's like 10-15 minutes on normal, like pretty slow residential street. Missing carpentry 4. Missing mechanic. Yeah. That's what the lady or the person she said she is pronoun, so, and she was describing this person, so said that it was you gotta take it to more than just residential to and from work. It's like if it's only that short of a trip. Makes sense. Okay, let me go potty real quick.
Raymond Burr, endless reaction shots of Raymond Burr against a black background. Smoking is, I mean, a kind of vague kind of ship or military background. Smoking a pipe full of Afghani hashish, man, and just wondering how he got into the movie. Right. Yeah. People should know things like that. See, I mean,
some say a friend, some say foe, and where will he surface next?
Oh man, God, you know what I do miss? I miss fucking blunt cruising. That's one thing I do fucking miss from like my post high school days and shit, when I used to be stupid about smoking and shit. Cruising world, cruising USA. This is definitely this is Jippy's Godzilla theme, apparently.
Is it possible? Is what possible, Larry? Godzilla. I thought the Japanese had killed him years ago.
Godzilla?
Godzilla was a long dormant plesiosaur, Tommy, awakened to the modern world by nuclear radiation. It appears Godzilla is still alive.
He's halfway across the ocean. All of a sudden, the intercom comes on. He says, "This is your captain speaking."
Okay.
If you look out the window to the left, you'll notice that engine.
I think I'm gonna catch up on the cheers for a second because I got like roach weed. Good thing.
There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Now, if you look out the window to the right, you'll see that engines 3 and 4 have been.
That's all right. Love to you too. Or trust me. Oh, I will ping you when it happens, but we do have more fresh and fit stuff to watch. Finally. So, and Fousey stuff.